Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Just been down here hanging out with spider ladies, having a good old time. Also egg boys. I prefer hanging out with spider ladies to egg boys, but you know, that's just my own personal bias. So I still can't get over the fact when you're running with these plate boots on, if you look at the bottom of them, there's no traction whatsoever. You'd be slipping and sliding all over goddamn place. I know they might not have had rubber back in the old Lordran times, even though this is a fictional setting. I'm just saying. Put some kind of traction on there. Some hide? Cowhide? Is that how that works? Formaldehyde? You'd be preserving the most corpses. Okay, we've got to fight the Centipede demon. Oh dear. Oh dear. How y'all doing? I'll get to you someday, guy in the back. The man in the back who has a tendency to say everyone attack. And then I don't want to jump to conclusions, but usually a ballroom blitz ensues. And if the girl in the corner is there, well, things can get crazy. Man, I remember being so disappointed. You know the movie Kung Fu Hustle? It's a genuinely good movie, but the commercial for it was so intense, and it used the song Ballroom Blitz. But I don't believe the song Ballroom Blitz actually occurs in the movie at any point. I felt so cheated. Almost didn't even give Shaolin Soccer a chance. Already, we're not even a minute into this fucking episode, and already I've lost like 70% of you. Kung Fu Hustle, I mean... Maybe more of you have watched that than I thought. It's not an old fucking late 80s, early 90s cartoon. So, maybe some of you actually have watched it. Is there an item under here? There is. And even though it's a terrible item that I don't need, I'm going to pick it up. I mean, that ain't a bad item to find. Don't get me wrong now. But the bad part is we have to live up here in the trees from now on. Or do we? We could take fall damage. Whoop. Somehow we made it. Centipede Demon. What do we know about him? He's a fiery boy. He don't much care for people that come traipse all up in his shit. So, do we increase our fire defense? We got 153. I don't know if that's good. It's less than we have lightning defense. I'll tell you that. We'll stick with this look. I like this look. What do you think? Joe Folt. I always forget that that's your name. He's like, oi lad, you want to fight about? What you go on about? I don't know why he's stereotypical like Cockney British now. He's like, you're a blood get. Oh, fur coat, no knickers. Alright, let's summon Solaire so that the boss can have more HP and Solaire can immediately die and not help us in any way. Let's summon Solaire so the fight's harder. I forgot we have power within. Okay, Solaire, this is going to be a regulation Centipede Demon fight, so I don't want any of your loose cannon antics. Alright, I got the mayor of Lordran riding my ass. You're out here causing property damage, praising the sun. I want to meet the stereotypical black chief of Lordran. The Lordran Police Department. Alright, Solaire, here's the plan. You're so radiant. He backed up. I embarrassed him with my compliment. Okay, we're going to walk in here and run over there. Can I point? Do I have a point? Yeah. Over there is a place where we can be free. It's like, we're like, you know, immigrants coming to the new world. Son, over there are no cats. I don't want to go to America if there are no cats. Fuck those Jewish mice. Alright, let's fight this fucking ball. Alright. Run over the lava. Solaire's like, I didn't even do nothing. I honestly didn't expect the lava to kill me that quickly. Like, that's completely on me, Solaire. I'm not going to hold that against you. That was, God, I wish that was intentional. Y'all would be like, oh, that Tenfey and his humorous antics. Always up for, always good for a chuckle. But no, I just kind of ran into the lava and fucking died. This time we'll run and jump. It's what Solaire would have wanted. Man, this whole area is terrible. Why is the second half of this game got to be so bad? It's because it went on too long. It's like a lot of things. It sticks around too long. This game should have been like Calvin and Hobbes. The first half, they should have just... When you got to Lady Titty Steen up there, with the giving you the big old bowl to eat your Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of, the game should have just ended. Gwen should have been standing behind her, and then you just kick him off a ledge. Like the boss at the end of the Incredible Hulk Sega Genesis game, and then everybody would win. Alright, Solaire. I don't have any room to talk shit to him anymore, son. He missed out on a sunlight medal and everything. Alright. We jumped. A Daddy Mac made us jump. But don't tell Crisscross. Alright, we need some HP because we got more lava to cross. Okay. Hup. My God, we barely fucking made it over here. Another sip. Don't look at the boss when you sip. It gives him power over you. Alright, Solaire, kite him over here. I guess Solaire's already got the orange charred ring, because he's over there asshole deep in lava and loving it. He's like Aisha Clan at a hot spring. Somebody mod this game to turn Solaire into Aisha Clan. I'll never stop playing it. Hey, the boss! You Tony Danza looking motherfucker, get over here. Fucking Centipede Demon fight too much. That's his problem. It seems like I got killed very easily. Did y'all see that? Did I just imagine that? Or did I just get fucking obliterated? You know what your problem is? You know what your problem is, Tenfey? Your girl brought you lasagna when you're working and you're worried about how many dicks she sucked. This has been Tenfey Reenacts Clerks. Here's what we're going to do. Alright. We are going to eat some souls. We'll summon Solaire one more time, and because we got to make it up to him. So let's debeef jerky. There we go. That's a handsome man right there. And then let's gain 1 vitality. Maybe it'll be just enough to push us over the edge of being bad at the game. I was going to say we could equip Flash Sweat, but I didn't die from fire right then. I died from having this shit knocked down on me. Should we change our gear? I don't know. Well, we could take this bow off because it's not going to do shit for us. Do we want poise and shit? Or I don't know. I don't know if it's the gear. The gear that makes the man. Can we put, like, armor on? Like, legitimate armor? No, because we'll medium roll, and if you medium roll in a Souls game, you already lost. Miyazaki comes to your house like Child Protective Services and just takes fucking game away. He put medium rolling in the game as a joke. And fat rolling, my God. Has anyone ever played through a Souls game fat rolling? I don't know how you would do it. It's like your poor fucking cardiovascular system can't handle it. We could. No, we need the poise. I feel like you gotta have poise. It's like the boysenberry syrup. You gotta have it. They don't even make that anymore. Solaire. Okay, Solaire. Now listen. I've put up with a lot of your bullshit. But this time, let's actually beat the boss. I'm like, it's like a Looney Tunes thing. I'm like Daffy Duck. I'm blaming him for all my foibles. He just looks at the camera and gives you one of them oh brother looks. Alright, run over here, jump. You take lava damage in the air. This is the one scientifically accurate thing about this game, because, spoilers, if you were standing this close to lava, you'd already be dead. The shit's hot. Alright, we somehow made it to the land, to the island where nobody goes. There we go. Start referencing cartoons no one watched again. Alright, Solaire, I know you're over there living it up in that lava. Once again, making me make allusions to Aisha Clan and Outlaw Star, who has now become a prominent figure in every Tenfey video. Someone update the drinking game. If Tenfey's talking about catgirl titties, son, you've got to drink 3 cases of Everclear. You're not going to live long. Alright, Solaire. He hates you more than me, I think. So I want him... no, stop following me around. Why is this happening? You're like Sherry Birkin with the pendant full of the G-virus around your neck. And he's... okay. Don't roll towards him. Alright, what's he going to do? He's going to do that. We're going to sip. Alright, maybe you can come over here and fight me like a mature adult instead of standing in the lava where I'm not allowed to fight you. If we cut his thing off, we can get the charred ring. And then, oh Jesus, when we accidentally wander in the lava like an asshole, we won't immediately fucking disintegrate. It's a good plan. We do respectable damage. Like damage you could come home to your parents on the weekend for dinner and talk about how much damage you were doing to the Centipede demon, and they wouldn't be, you know, as disappointed. They might bring up your brother. Like, well, your brother Bobby, he 3-shot the Centipede demon. They're like, well, good for fucking Bobby. Was he won a fucking trophy? Give me that ring. Oh, yeah. That's that good shit. Alright, you need to do something that isn't hitting me. Thank you. Alright, Solaire, I want you to get his attention so I can go over here and play dress up. Solaire, his eyes, the baleful gaze of the Centipede demon fell upon me, and I was afeared, Solaire. Do you have any fucking idea what he's doing? He shot a fireball straight. Okay, Solaire, just the briefest of moments. There it is. Boom. I love lava now. Now I am Aisha Clan. And I've got my catgirl titties out in the lava. How many of y'all have seen Outlaw Star and know what I'm fucking talking about? There's an entire episode of Outlaw Star that was cut from the Toonami airing because little kids aren't allowed to see anime titties, apparently, in America. You could fucking go out in the street and shoot someone in the fucking mouth, but don't show them fucking anime catgirl titty. But anyway, at Outlaw Star, there's an episode towards the end where Gene Starwind... Yeah. I got him confused with Jim Hawking. That's his partner. He needs more caster shells for his magic gun that shoots magic bullets, but they're very rare. And he finds out the planet where they're made. It's a hot springs resort planet. And he goes there with his crew, and then they have hot spring-esque antics. And Aisha Clan, who's from this race called the Kutaro, who are these super tough cat people, every hot spring they go to is not hot enough for her. And eventually she finds like a pool of fucking lava to get in and waller in it. And let me tell you, if your anime has a scene where a cat girl wallers in a lava pool, let's just say you've got my attention, sir. You had my curiosity, but now you have my full my full raging heart. All right, Solaire, you finally got your fucking head out of your ass, and we were able to beat that boss. Look at how fucking sternly he's staring at me. Oh God! If one of the Wrongest Trousers brothers watched this video, I would so humbly request they draw a little image of my character like being such a fuck up, and Solaire just silently glaring at him. Anyway, Solaire's sad because he couldn't find his son, and we didn't do anything to save him. So spoilers, we can't. He's gonna die. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. No, Solaire's not going to die. It's like, Daddy, where'd Solaire go? It's like, oh, he went up to a nice farm upstate where he could find his own son. And you're like, really? And then your shitty older brother's like, no. He put a fucking bug on his head and Dad had to stab him to death. And you run out the room crying. Your dad's like, really? And your shitty older brother's like, he's got to learn how to work someday. I can never just make a stupid fucking analogy. I've always got to take it too far. God. You want to talk about dying too many times to a boss? We're coming up on the bed of chaos, which means we're probably coming up on the end of this playthrough and the Tenfey channel in general. Look at all those dragon asses. Miyazaki did something impossible. He made an area completely full of dragon asses, somehow unappealing. I tell you, the man's a fucking miracle worker. He ought to design the next goddamn Silent Hill. It's like the main character of Silent Hill. He's going there and he's being chased by monstrous dragon asses. Because in real life, I don't know, something about he smothered a dragon ass with a pill. This, once again, you don't understand these stupid fucking metaphors I can't get out of. I'm living it up here in the lava. I do have to appreciate that I can walk around down here and my eyes aren't burning out of my fucking head like the Ark of the Covenant's been open. So I do appreciate that one aspect of the remaster. I told him. Alright, we're not going to fight any dragon asses today, so I'm sorry. Sorry if that's what you came to the video for. You're like, finally, I've suffered through this whole shitty playthrough so I can watch Tenfey fight dragon asses. Well, I'm dubbed. Might as well go somewhere else. Son, this is a wholesome Christian YouTube channel. No dragon asses will be featured in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I don't want to fight the bed of chaos. Can you blame me? It's such a not good boss. They didn't do nothing to make it better either. And you're like, so, yeah, that's a double negative. So you're right, they didn't. They did something? I don't know why you got to fucking check my grammar so goddamn much when you watch these fucking Tenfey videos. Luckily, there's a secret bonfire. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay. I'm not hollow. Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Alright. Let's go down to the lobby and get a box of Raisinets. And then let's go fight Solaire and get the sunlight maggot off his head. Maybe we could just talk him out of being a crazy pants-on head fucking lunatic. Then we'll just go to the bed of chaos. You gotta, fighting the bed of chaos is like eating your vegetables, son. It's gotta be done. Or else you can't grow up to be big and strong. How are you gonna be a French-Canadian lumberjack if you don't fight your bed of chaos in the morning? Wake up every morning and be like, oh, soon I shall be topping the trees, but first, the bed of chaos. I eat it with my croissant. Croissant cafe. Maybe even a croissant au chocolat. I don't think that's real French. You are just so ugly. It wasn't the sword that cut him down, but my scathing words. Alright, there's a witch in here. And if there's one thing that witches get, it's stitches. And by that I mean I'm going to stab her with this sword here. Hey witch, how you doing? I'm going to stab you with my sword there. In my defense, you had to have heard me saying I was going to do that as I walked up here. She was very confident in her abilities. Then Knight Kirk appeared. He's like, my waifu, I will strike you down with great vengeance. Oh, Knight Kirk, will you ever win? God bless that man's heart if he doesn't fucking try. We accidentally, Knight Kirk is this amazing, yes, no. Which I guess his true waifu is the spider lady, because that's who he's collecting humanity for. That witch was one of his side waifus, or a side fu, is a term I think I just coined. It better be. I better not go on /A and they're using the term side fu. I'll be like, you stole that from a Tenfey video. They put a bag of sand in my head. I realized I've gone 30 seconds without making a completely random, unnecessary reference to something that most of you probably haven't watched, so I had to throw it out there. Look at how beautifully ugly this place is. Okay, Solaire. You've got a bad case of bug on heads disease, and I'm going to come do something about it. We do have to run past a Titanite demon, though. And you might not know this about Titanite demons, but they're certified card-carrying assholes. Put her wolf ring back on. That way Yamcha thinks we're cool. I'll go to any lengths to impress Yamcha. God bless his heart. Don't you jump on me with your shitty hitboxes. Look at him. He's fucking so tickled to get over here and jump on me with his shitty hitbox. Alright, there we go. That's what I like to see. Their hitbox is so fucking awful. They're like the worst enemy in this game that isn't a boss called the Bed of Chaos. Because they just do whatever the hell they want. They leap around. Some people might think that I'm going to kill this crystal lizard. But true Tenfey fans know that I'm going to impotently swing my sword at it and then throw a big fucking hissy tantrum. Oh, God. You know what this means? At least one of y'all was watching that, and you were like, I'm so confident that Tenfey's not going to kill that crystal slug, that I'm going to take a big old swig of my cafe with my croissant. You're the lumberjack I was referencing earlier. Your accent changed. So, Lair, you're standing down there. Maybe he's not crazy with a bug on his head. There's always a chance. Like, we need Benedict Cumberbatch to come here and be like, I've looked at 4 million possibilities, and only one of them is Solaire, not pants on head crazy. You're like, is this that reality? And he just shakes his head. And then jumps off a building, and how did he survive? You'll never know, because the people that write that show are terrible. Okay. Hey, Solaire, how you doing? He's finally getting his revenge for the Centipede demon fight. Solaire, let's just admit that we both made mistakes. Let's agree to disagree. Did I run into the lava like an asshole? Maybe. Did I get one-shotted by his big old meaty claws? Perhaps. But, in my defense, you could have killed him before I let him kill me.
I've done it. I have.
Oh, Solaire, why do we fall? Master Solaire. Hey, that sunlight's maggot. Soy, tangerine. I always remember him as that crazy man that I loved. It's also my favorite James Bond movie. And then there's these assholes. Where you going, huh? Ain't even done being killed by my sword yet. Sunlight maggots. It's a good thing. Now when we go to the Tome of Giants, we ain't gonna give a shit about nothing. Let's go spend these souls before we die to the Bed of Chaos. I'm not gonna worry about advancing Onion Bros storyline, so. Alright. Alright. Now let's think. First of all, put your lava ring. This is another fun part of this fight, because you die 40 times doing this fight, and every time you got to change your rings to run across this fucking lava pit. Now, as far as what gear we want to wear to fight this fucking thing, quote-unquote fight it, we do need our bow, because we're going to use bow strats. Even cheesing them with bow strats is still not enough, though. You've got to have the luck of the bastard. It's the only thing that'll get you through it. So let's think. Havels. We could put on a bunch of fucking gear and go into full-blown fat roll territory. Because having speed is useful to run past his shit, but if you get even slightly brushed by it, you just get obliterated. How much Havels can we wear and still function in society? We're high-functioning Havels Havtistic. That's more than... That's just a fat roll. We could probably medium roll in Havels. A half of 105 is, what, 52.5-ish? So maybe if we change this hat to this hat? Holy shit, it's the perfect equation. Look at that. It's like the Fibonacci sequence. Hopefully none of y'all study math, so you know that that's not, in fact, the Fibonacci sequence. But for the people who don't, they'll be like, Tenfey's so smart, he said a word that sounded vaguely Latin. It was amazing. Okay. We are just a big fucking ornery, hulking mess of Bed of Chaos destruction. God damn, don't I hate this boss fight. I have beat this boss without dying once. I think I did it in a Tenfey video in one of my playthroughs. Just go through my 25 Dark Souls playthroughs and see if you can find it. I had to kill this thing to make the world slightly less ugly. I'm like a JRPG final boss. I have to Eliminate all the impurities from the world. My machinations lie undetected. This is the part of the video where I hope that none of y'all watch Pro ZD so I can steal his jokes and you'll think I'm cool. Okay. Jesus, Lord, help us as I walk through the valley of the shadow of the bed of fucking chaos. Alright, here's how this is going to work. You listening? We are going to go in here. We are going to run all the way to the right. We're going to stab his right power ball testicle thing. He's going to lose his shit. Then we're going to save and quit, which will put us back here. Then we're going to slide down and run around the edge. Use this bow to cheese his left testicle power word testicle. Then we're going to save and quit. We're going to reappear here. Then we're going to slide and try to drive a hard shaft straight down the middle. It's going to be just like the Rump Riders did back in '88, son. If we can channel a little bit of their spirit. The only problem is, even though all we have to do is run straight and fall on a branch and run inside of him, he's going to have crazy arms and fire magic. It's not a good combination. Crazy arms and fire magic. If I were to make a Tinder profile, I'd be like, I'm looking for a girl who doesn't have crazy arms and fire magic. Y'all could be like, oh, this fucking cis pig can't handle a strong, independent, crazy armed fire witch. A real woman. Hey there, gorgeous. Goddamn, did I hate you. The one blight on this game. The one flaw that makes the masterpiece. That's not true. There's all kinds of flaws in this fucking game. This game's like, there's like 10% in this game that's even good. Oh, Miyazaki. Oh, God, even this. This too shall pass. This too shall ass. That sounds like something the AVGM would say. Alright, I'm getting to your power nut. I'm almost to your power nut. Got him. Alright, now to save and quit. Alright, now we go for the left nut. The left nut special. He's got one of them southpaw nuts. If you're going to give up one of your nuts for something in a hypothetical situation, always go with the left nut. Unless you're left-handed. I don't know which half of your brain controls which nut. This is so stupid. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Okay. Now, shoot arrows at this until we eventually hit it. And then, preferably, we would quit it. But we're too fucking honorable. I'm using my good arrows, I just realized. Wasting my good Sunday arrows on the fucking Bed of Chaos's left nut. God, my mom would be so disappointed. She'd be like, Benjamin, honey, I didn't go to Belk's and fucking go into debt buying you these fucking arrows just for you to shoot them at the left nut of the fucking Bed of Chaos. I can't remember exactly where its fucking nut is, but I know it's in there. I've heard tales of the nut. Somebody read an item screen. Get Vatty in here to write a fanfiction about this thing's fucking testicle. Alright, why can't I hit it? It's different than it was in the original. Like, I don't know exactly where it is. You'd think shooting this much arrows at someone's left nut, you'd hit something. There we go. He shot automatically after the cutscene. Alright, save and quit one more time. Alright, it sounds so easy on paper. All we have to do is run forward. The floor will crumble. There will be a branch. We fall on, run up, drive that hard shaft right down the middle, son. The Rump Riders in their prime can never do it so pretty. But it's not going to happen. We're going to run in there. His crazy fucking arms are going to be everywhere. They're going to hit me. And even though I'm wearing a fucking semi-truck wrapped around me, I'm going to take 9,000 damage of my 938 max HP. And then it's going to knock me off a cliff, and I'm going to throw the biggest fucking tantrum. So let's fucking get it over with. Take your lumps. The Beta Chaos is like getting jumped into a gang, son. When the Beta Chaos knocks you off the cliff, when you hit the ground, Miyazaki's down there with a do-rag on his head and a wife beater, drinking a 40. And he's like, take your rumps. Okay, you motherfucker. You goddamn piece of shit, fucking terribly designed, goddamn shitty boss. Alright. The scythes aren't what worry me. It's the crazy arms. Where are your crazy arms at? Yes, I see your scythes. Ah, there they are. God, they're so fucking crazy. Dante going into Little Caesars and ordering $40 worth of crazy bread is not as crazy as this fucking crazy arms. God, it's so fucking shitty of a boss fight. Alright. Just, I still had the charred ring on. I don't know if having, like, the wolf ring on would have really helped me there, because poise has no meaning in a world with big crazy arms. But, I'll tell you what we'll do. Just to up my chances, we'll throw that wolf ring back on. Actually, steel protection might put a fucking dent in that, because with this Havel set on, we've got fucking maximum poise. Brawly in his prime never had so much fucking poise. Let's talk about the trailer for the new Dragon Ball movie that's secretly about Brawly. I'll give you my real-time reaction. So Dragon Ball Super I actually enjoyed, because it was like Dragon Ball, except the other characters were allowed to exist, at least for brief moments, before Goku showed up and was like, hey guys, my hair's blue. I don't do a very good job raising my kid. I'm Goku Gore. And it was alright. And then they were coming out with the movie, and I saw the little teaser that was like Goku standing in the ice mountains getting hyped. And it looked very pretty. And I was like, well, hey, a new Dragon Ball movie. That'll be nice. And then I found out it was about Brawly, and immediately I was like so disheartened that I wasn't going to be able to enjoy this movie because it was fucking Brawly. But watching the actual trailer they released, the English one, and watching Team 4-Star and Masako X's videos on it, I gotta say it's tempered my expectations. Could they actually make a good Brawly movie? Is such a thing? Can those words be used like that to form a sentence? Alright. We're just gonna run straight forward this time. Crazy arms be damned. That's the problem. Once you've let the fear of crazy arms get you, they wrap around your heart and you can't escape them until you kill all 3 pillar men. Okay. You are the crazy armedest motherfucker I have ever come across, and I will always despise you and the man who birthed your creation. There they come. 1 crazy arm, 2. Look at that. Look at that. And if I were like, hey, I think I'll turn around and heal. Well, too bad. His crazy arms, he's like vanilla Sagat. Son, his crazy arms are safe on block. They have no startup frames. He ain't even got to burn meter to use them crazy arms. Okay, roll over here. That's just going to collapse. Fall down. Bow to you, sensei. Okay, we got past the crazy arms. Now we just got to get the last oorah. We got to get in here before he burns us up. Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus, get me through here. Hey, beautiful. I'm going to stab you. Yes, I am. Hey, how you doing? Okay. God, if only we could have done that the first time. All this unnecessary whining could have been avoided if we could have just done that the first time. Alright, get me the hell out of here. I wouldn't wipe my ass with this shitty region. Okay, I think it's time to reinvent ourselves. Crestfallen guy's watching, so I'm going to strip asshole naked right in front of him. And then we're going to decide what our new look is. Alright, we'll stand right here. I'm just going to stand right here. Don't admire my quiver too much. Where are we going next? We could go down and fight skeletons, although they're rather spooky. Have we turned our occult club into... No, we haven't. So, we need to modify that occult club and make it a holy club. Oh, holy club. The skeletons are brightly shiny. Let's put a pair of pants on. Our baggy pants. And let's go talk to, you know what? I don't feel like editing out a loading screen, so we're going to run our ass over to Andre of Astora. Because I got 69,000 souls. God, you think a 69 is an interesting sexual position? Yo, you need to get into a 69,000. Would that be... What's the more disturbing answer? Is that where 1,000 people form one long consecutive 69 chain? Or is that where two people 69, but with the intensity of 1,000 69s? Well, I mean, you're grinding all up in there, son. Asshole deep. Don't watch Tenfey videos in front of your parents, kids. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Okay. How y'all doing? Say hi to your hollows when you run past, son. Hollow back girl. Is that a joke? I can never tell. God, my back is so fucking muscular. And what do you call those muscles? They're not your glutes or your quads or your pecs. They've got some other strange name. Okay, Andre of Astora, if that's your real fucking name, and I'm very skeptical that it is, but we'll humor you for now. I want to modify you into a Divine Club +5. Oh my. He's like, oh, could you ask me in a less George Takei-like manner? Like, no. Captain, the nacelles are ready for warp speed. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay. If I were to reinforce any of this fucking useless equipment, and I wouldn't. Yeah, I think we're good. Could, reinforce armor. What the hell is this, Soviet Russia? Let's just repair some shit. Did we buy the, crest from him yet? I can't remember. It's almost like I've gone entirely too long between episodes of this. Who'd have thought such a thing was possible? I know, you repeat business, etc. Whoop. Just rolling up the stairs. The banana pajamas fucking wish they could do this shit. Okay. Just, should we start pumping more decks to up our deeps? Or should we get healthy? Let's get healthy, because it turns out I'm bad at the game. I never realized it. No one ever told me I was bad at the game. Okay, are we going to fight skeletons? Yes. Yes, we are. We need to fight skeletons. We need to fight a naked dragon. We need to fight a wolf. And then we need to fight the kings of Spooktown. And I guess we have to go into the DLC, because if I do a remaster... This is my first playthrough of the remaster. If I don't go into DLC, y'all fucking riot. I should just go down in the catacombs dressed exactly like this. The skeletons would be so confused because they see that quiver hanging off my ass, and they'd always be expecting me to start shooting by arrows. But I wouldn't. They'd never anticipate it. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if we offer up a Lord Soul, then Tongueless May Sue down there, who's not Tongueless May Sue anymore, because she's very much got a tongue now, will let us kindle that shit up to 20. Do we have to offer up the soul, or is it the fact that we have it enough for her? She's very hard to impress, son. How am I going to go to Sadie Hawkins dance with her in these baggy pants? No, she's still like, oh, I'm not supposed to talk. Oh my. I'm like the lady in a Tyler Perry movie. Okay, where is Framp? That fucking cockeyed, slack-jawed, hee-haw looking pervert. Wake up, stupid. I want to go to the first flame. I can't remember. Can't you just fall down there and it takes you? I don't know. I'm too scared to try. Plus, where is your body? You're all neck. You're all testicles and no shaft, friend. What happened to your shaft? Alright, take me down there. No, we're not watching this cutscene. My God, I've edited out enough shit already. Okay. I'm going to offer up souls to the Lord Vessel, as you do. So that's your tithe. You got to offer 10% of your Lord souls up there for the Jesus. You are just so fucking... You don't even have a body, do you? Alright, take me back up there. God, no one fucking cares. That's why you have no friends. That's why Keith won't even hang out with you anymore. And he used to be your pity friend. He was going to get you to take your glasses off and let your hair down before the big dance so everyone would see that you were secretly hot, but not anymore. I hope you learned a valuable lesson about friendship. Okay, sweetheart, I put a Lord thing in there. Can I have 20 S's, please? Thank you. What a nice lady. Okay. Hey, what have you done today? Been a useless piece of shit? You get your play to your strengths. We have 20 fucking S's. Okay, we need anti-skeleton equipment. If I were to fight skeletons, I would put a wolf ring on. And then... I don't have the blood bite ring. I could go buy it, but I'm not going to. Steel protection, maybe? Then we need just enough poise to break 50. Which some boots would do that. Because they're made for poise breaking. Okay. Then we want our divine club for killing skeletons. And our sword for everything else. The sword of the Lord. There you are. The pyromancy flame in case we actually think to cast power within. It's been known to happen. And our crest shield. And then if I'm going into the catacombs, I'd like to put on some real big boy armor, but I just know it ain't done. Could wear Solaire's armor. God rest his soul. If we can't go, actually, if we're going to fast roll without Havel's ring on, we can't really wear a whole lot more. Because what is a fourth of 70? It's a little bit more than 15. We could probably barely fast roll right now. What's the lightest chest gear I own? You? And if I were to even think of putting gloves on, it's too much. Those gloves are just too heavy for the man. God bless his heart. It's a fucking tough life to min-max your shit. Maybe we don't need 50 poise. No, you can't go into the catacombs without 50 poise. It's fucking embarrassing. I guess we'll just put Havel's ring on. It's what Miyazaki wanted all along. I'm going to put you on, and you on, and you on the grudge. And some kind of hat. Maybe this hat. Look at us, we're pretty. We're the bells of the ball. Hey guys. You guys want to get high? Oh yeah, we need a sunlight maggot. Oh yeah. That's a skeleton killing motherfucker if I've ever seen one. And surprisingly, I have. Alright, I got 600 souls burning a hole in my pocket. That's enough to get a king-size Kit Kat. And then bite into the side of it. My friend Jeff, who all of y'all Tenfey True Believers are familiar with, when he gets a Kit Kat, he picks up the whole fucking thing like a pan flute and bites into the side of it. And the first time I saw him do it, I'm pretty sure I fainted for 3 weeks. Hey, how y'all doing? Sorry, I'm just going to have to beat you to death with a blessed club. It's just, you brought it on yourself. If you didn't want to get beat to death with a blessed club, you shouldn't have resurrected dressed like that. Oh, we're having a good time today. A genuine fucking good time. You're dead. You're dead. I'll take your scimitar, sir. I said I'll take your scimitar. That fucking ribcage. Ooh, a red and white round shield. Reminds me of a certain grocery store chain that I don't think is still around. That was a joke for Dustin. And only Dustin. Okay. I've got a glowing dead bug carcass on my head. So it's going to be a typical Friday evening. Cue Sonic the Hedgehog sitting there smugly. And he's like, wearing a dead glowing bug carcass on your head on a Friday? God, you're pathetic. Why is Sonic the Hedgehog going to be so judgmental? Maybe I don't want to go fast. Hey, how you doing? I'll be clubbing you to death with a blessed club today. This is your captain speaking. We're cruising at 3,000 dead skeletons per second. If you look to your left, you'll see an animated corpse. We're about to sport fuck with some enchanted wood. Alright. In the pipe, 5x5. Hang on, we're in for some chops. I like this pilot character I made up. He's my new favorite Tenfey character. Okay. My head is so illuminated. I'm Los Illuminatos. So I feel like pointing at Leon Scott Kennedy and muttering things about Hitler. I know that's not what they're actually saying, but one of the things the peasants in Resident Evil 4 mutter sounds like they're going, "Go Hitler, go Hitler, go Hitler." If you're a Spanish-speaking peasant and you know what they're actually saying in Resident Evil 4, leave in the comments. Don't just Google it. Isn't it like incorrect? Like they're not speaking like Spanish, like European Spanish in that game. They're speaking with like a Latino Spanish accent or something like that. You can't mix your Spanishes up, son. That's how you get Spanglish, and Spanglish attracts Adam Sandlers, and you don't want Q or Sterling Archer's mother being like, "This is how you get Adam Sandlers." Archer was a good show. Why did I stop watching it? I can't remember. Probably because it's not anime. Why would I watch a Gaijin cartoon when I could be watching superior Chinese cartoons? I wonder if they like Archer in Japan. Does 2chan have like a Westaboo board? I'm just fucking ass deep in red and white round shields. Son, the red and white grocery store chain decided to promote themselves in Dark Souls by having that shield drop more often. Alright, I want to kill you before you can escape, but your skeletons are trying to stop me. Too bad it didn't happen. Now that you're dead, I don't even need the blessed club. I can use my boulder side sword like an adult. Hell yeah. Oh no, don't launch yourself at me and fall in a pile. Why did I specifically fucking tell you not to do? These fucking skeleton kids these days with their lack of baggy pants. You think that would have been a cool move I just did where I wouldn't take damage, but you'd be wrong. Hey, you wasted your one chance. You're like the motherfucker in the bathroom in Pulp Fiction. You could have fucking blown me away. He parried the shit out of me. You better not put this on Skeleton YouTube with humorous editing. My new favorite humorous editing technique when people make their PvP compilations, either in this or in like Fortnite or whatever it is kids are playing, is you show your character doing something and you cut to Jotaro Kujo either going no, 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 or yes, 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 yes. God, that shit gets me every time. I want somebody to edit a Price is Right compilation, but just have Jotaro doing no's and yeses under it. It would be powerful imagery stuff. I want part 5 to come out. Apparently somebody recorded it in terrible cell phone of vision, but I'm not going to watch that, son. I'm not going to read the manga, because it'll spoil the anime. I feel like I'll lose half my subscriber base with a comment like that, but it's true. I just want to watch the anime. What's wrong with that? How come y'all got fucking piece of judgment? I have such a hypothetically judgmental fan base. Hey, how you doing? Just gonna beat you with a holy club there. Got you some type of a holy enchanted club there. Hey, are you done hopping around with your fucking non-ligament having? How the fuck are your bones being held together? No sinew looking fucking asshole. Disembodied floating heads are just so perpetually angry. I know you're going to reanimate, because if I'm feeling dead, you'll be my reanimator, and you've got a way to bring me to life. A superior existence with no one to control me, where I can always do what I like. And don't even talk to me about giving you some green color, because you'll just ask for more. And you'll probably see that you've never felt this way before. I can't stop y'all. I'm too deep into the song reference. Hey, Patches! You smug prick! Okay. Now that we've yelled at Patches, we can get on with our lives. Well, la-di-da, you want to be backstabbed so bad. You're like Principal Skinner bent over to tie his shoe, and I'm Bart Simpson, son. I can't resist that shit. Conversely, it's that episode of Dexter's Lab where Dee Dee is like delivering newspapers, but the little BMX ninjas are stopping her. And she's like doing a competition against one of them to see who rules the neighborhood. And the last ninja boy is about to win, but then he sees... It's like a guy riding a unicycle delivering fine china and small animals. And the newspaper ninja vagrant gets so happy at the sight of it that he fucking cries a tear of joy. But spoilers, he loses the contest because of it, and he has to commit newspaper seppuku. This is a real thing that happened in Dexter's Laboratory, which is a cartoon from the 1990s. And you know what that means? Good show. Good show. Oh my god, we had a cool anime battle. Hey. Now, one of us is not throwing fireballs at the other because one of us is a mature adult with a mortgage. Spoilers, Joe Folt has a mortgage, and true to his name, he Joe Folted on it, which he thought was a clever little way of making the bank not be as mad at him, but it didn't work. The bank's like, you can't afford any of this. He's like, look like I'm going to have to Joe Folt. Doot. And he cut over to the bank manager, and he's very stern. Joke's on them, though. Joe Folt's secretly an old gypsy woman, and he cursed them to hell. Remember, kids, if you can't afford your payments to the bank, just put a gypsy curse on them. What are they going to do about it? This gypsy housewife discovered how to curse her bank manager. Financial investments hate it. Investments. I think that's a job, right? Sir, could you, excuse me, gentlemen, please. We're all mature adults. Some of us still have flesh on our bones. Thank you. Oh no, don't parry me as I fall from the sky like a thunderbolt. Thunderbolts and lightning are very, very frightening. Okay. Well, they couldn't live in this world anymore. Or one of them couldn't. Except for you, who my own body betrayed me. I'm like a female character in a hentai because my own body betrayed me because it blocked me from seeing you. And also, I came 40 times. There's one thing I know about ladies in hentai. It's that when they're like, oh, I don't particularly want to come right now. Whatever tentacle monster they're dealing with is like, probably not going to, you know, even if you ask real polite, they have such a tendency to not really give a shit. I'm going to give a TED Talk on this. Oh, I'd love to give a TED Talk on tentacle hentai. It just be an excuse to show like 3 hours of clips from the Blue Girl while furiously masturbating on the stage. And if anyone says anything, I'll just scream at them not to kink shame me, and I'll get a fucking Eisner Award for that shit. Do you get Eisner Awards for giving TED Talks? You might not, but I am. Okay. Back to the game. Y'all are here for the deepest Dark Souls strategy and lore. Look, this thing is a sarcophagus the spikes come out of. It represents the first flame and Lord Gwyn and his son, etc. Oh, no. Okay. I'll take that great scythe. Don't tell anybody, but I think that scythe really ain't all that great. I mean, it ain't a bad scythe, I guess. It's tend to be, it might be a scythe. Here's the only point I'm trying to get across. Do we really want anything? No, we don't need anything else that's in here. Although we could just take a shortcut to fight Pinwheel. Oop. Well, shit, since we're in the neighborhood, We might as well summon Paladin Leroy. Could he legitimately have been named after Leroy Jenkins? We'll never know the truth until Vaddy's fanfiction comes out. Or has Vaddy already done a fanfiction on him? I don't know. Spoilers, I don't really watch Vaddy videos anymore. I'm a mature adult. Oh my god. Give me the fucking cleric set. I need them traveling gloves. I like the traveling gloves because they only weigh 0.7, so you can wear them in a lot of outfits. They're a very good fashion soul item. Hey Leroy, how's it going? You kill all the wheel skeletons yet? There's some more over there. A solid fucking mess of them. Look at him, he don't give a shit about nothing. At least he's got chicken. Leroy, sweetheart, honey, you have to attack where they're going to be, not where they're at. It's like Galaga. There you go. Look at him, son. He's having a grand old time down there. He's having a ball. Leroy, this would be the perfect chance to kill that motherfucker. God bless that man. He isn't really here to help you fight Pinwheel, because Pinwheel's like the easiest boss in the game. He's here to kill these fucking wheel skeletons for you. Okay, Leroy. We got Pinwheels to kill. This would be a fun opportunity to point out that the Nickelodeon television station was originally called Pinwheel. And all they showed was programming from Canada. Alright, Leroy. Listen up. We got this. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to fall down there. Pinwheel's going to aggro. I'm going to take me a big old swig of Estus, and then I'm going to power within. And then we'll have us a race to see who can kill him first. Does that sound fun? I think it does. Okay, let's do this. He's got a legitimately unsettling aura to him for being such an easy boss. Alright, power within, dodge some fireballs, and let's do this. I think you're the real Pinwheel. Well, who won? Leroy? Honestly, I can't tell. I don't know how we did it, Leroy, but we did it. Wait, I'm sorry, this is a Tenfey video. What I meant to say was, we did it, Leroy! We killed the Pinwheel. Okay. Hey, the Mask of the Child. That increases stamina recovery speed. I think power within is going to do much more damage to us than Pinwheel ever could. That's his curse. It's Pinwheel Zuma's revenge. Okay, we're down here, Skeleton Town. We don't really need this club equipped anymore, so we can take that off. Which means we could technically wear heavier armor. How heavy, though? Not too. The Wanderer's Club. Nah, we'll stick with what we got. We got us a nice solid. Plus, we're going to need that club anyway when we fight Nito, so I don't know why I'm pretending like I don't want it anymore. I'm being so tsundere to my Divine Club. Boy, I hope there's no big old skeletons hiding in the dark like an asshole. He's like, I heard you, but it's a little late for me. I'm already over here. I'm just saying. You could have told me earlier. He's like, I texted you an hour ago. You could have told me I was a big dumb skeleton hiding in the shadows like an asshole. I'd have changed. That poor skeleton. He was the true victim. Who's the true giant skeleton hiding in the shadows? Not I. Alright, there's all kinds of items and shit down here. Or we could just fall on this direction. Have us a grand old time. There's skeletons down here, though, and they want to fight us. Hey, I see your eyes. They look like the eyes an asshole would have. Once again, it wasn't my sword that cut him down, but my scathing critique of his character. I see y'all down there, thinking you're so fucking cool. I used to remember how to just kind of run down here. If I fall right here... Yeah, there we go. Boy, it's our best friend! Trustworthy patches, or unbeatable patches, or indomitable patches, or unfuckable patches. I can't remember what he's called in this game. First and foremost, we're going to rest at this before we get killed. I think I'm going to go after the giant Holy Ember, which is not a simple fucking task, I can tell you. It's like one of the hardest items to get a hold of in this game, because it's surrounded by motherfuckers. Motherfuckery most foul. It's in a pit full of big-ass skeletons. And let me tell you, big-ass skeletons are like blue crabs. You put them all together in one big pit, you're going to have a bad fucking time. But we could try luring them out one at a time. Oh my god, the remaster. At least you can see that they're down there in the remaster, I guess. Alright, we'll try a plunging attack. Is there any way we can do this without being killed? Probably not. Alright, well at least our plunging attack killed one of them. Now to get sport fucked to death. Sip! Well, luckily we put ourselves in a corner. No one ever gets sport fucked in a corner. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me, sirs. Quick sip over here as I face the wall like the Blair Witch Project. Okay. Alright, good. We've reduced their numbers. And I forgot that they can hop 6,000 miles away, because having no sinew or ligaments means that you can just have such athletic prowess. Okay, Ray. We would have beat him if Ray there hadn't aggroed. Oh well, we'll get him next time. Whew. I was so busy yawning I almost walked off a cliff. It's been known to kill greater men than I. That was a genuine fucking clusterfuck of skeletons we were hung up in. We were so close. But old Ray is always watching and waiting in the shadows, son. He's the specter of death. Ray, be not proud. If I could kill two of them with a plunging attack, it would be nice. Nope, I didn't even get fucking one of them. Alright, y'all. You're all mad. I understand it. Reincarnated skeletons. I understand you had a lot on you. You have a lot of responsibilities to live up to, and I understand that, and I respect it. But I also need you to get off my fucking dick. Ray's coming. I can feel it. Yep. He wasn't. Was he? Ray didn't even. I don't even know if he was involved. We're killing all these fucking skeletons. I don't give a shit. I ain't got nowhere to be. If my Divine Club was plus 10, I would go in there and use that, but that's a catch-22, because the whole reason I'm trying to get that fucking Ember is to make my Divine Club bigger. I don't know why. It's really no reason. The only other use that Divine Club is going to have is to kill Nito's fucking respawning add-on skeletons. So honestly, I don't even particularly need it, but now it's just something. It's like that pitcher of ice-cold water in Sandy's tree dome, son. I need it. I'm so bad at aiming that plunging attack. Whew. Alright, y'all. I'm going to take a sip. You're going to hit me. Wow, they actually didn't do it. They were so respectful. God, if I could just whittle them down, man. The problem is it takes like 4 hits with this sword. Honestly, I don't mind dying here over and over because it's a very short run back over there. I just hate the fact that when I'm editing this video, I'm going to feel compelled to edit those loading screens out for y'all. Because God forbid y'all sit there for 2 seconds during a loading screen. And even though it's actually very easy to do, it's still slightly more work than not doing it. And it's just enough to make me fucking grumbly. Okay, there we go. And they used their most potent ability, the fact that their dead bodies had mass, so that I couldn't run through them. Alright, boys. Maybe let's not hop backwards 40 fucking feet. Let's be mature adults and stand here as I murder you. There we go. See, it's so fucking easy. Even the kids can fight these fucking skeletons. Okay, I just want one of you to come over here and fight me. How's the one in the back going to be the one that aggroed? Alright, get over here. Yep, and hop backwards, because you're a Souls enemy. And every enemy in Souls is fucking Charles Barkley. Okay. Okay, and now he's going to block and walk backwards away from me because Miyazaki is an asshole. So fucking unnecessary. This is one of those all or nothing things, because if you fall down here and kill a couple of them real quick, then it's really not a problem at all. It's just when you've... This is like the prototype for Dark Souls 2 boss fights. Because all it is they were like, well, let's just put a bunch of skeletons down there. You know what's good? Instead of doing proper enemy balance and design, just put a bunch of enemies in a room. So they cracked out Dark Souls 2 in an afternoon. They were like, man, this is so tough getting these AI routines just right and the balance of the damage and the health. And the little girl from the soft shell, hard shell taco commercial appeared and was like, why not a bunch of enemies? And everybody just cheered and then went home and ate sushi off a hooker's ass. I can't blame them. If you've got a chance to get some hooker ass sushi, I mean, why wouldn't you? Name 5 particular pieces of sushi you wouldn't eat off a hooker's ass. You can't do it? Okay. Jesus, those things do fucking damage. Alright, I need chunks of Spider-Man. And you all have them. Where is my cold serpent ring? You're going to throw a little tantrum. And there you go. Hell yeah! Call me Chunky Brewster. Disclaimer, don't call me Chunky Brewster. That'd be very hurt if you did. Okay. There are 2 hollow boys in here. Nito, no, Neko, Vince McMahon is down here and he's hollow. So I'm going to stab him in his dick. And Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to find that shit hilarious. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I told him. His boy is pissed. It turns out, well, no, I was going to say I was the Ray, but there's still only one of me. One man cannot, a Ray cannot make. They say no man is an island. Well, no one man is a Ray. So you can't be, Ray can't exist without Tyrell to talk mad shit and start the street brawl to begin with. I like how he died healing himself. There's something beautifully tragic about that. Or it's just fucking stupid animations playing. It's one or the other. Better not be any bone pillars hiding in this floor. Or else somebody's getting a spanking. I can't walk up a slight incline. It's too much for me. It's because my metal shoes don't have any fucking traction on the bottom of them. I already told y'all. I explained it at the beginning of this very episode. Something about being a horrific amalgamation of skeletons in a pillar makes you act all fucking crazy. There's some kind of correlation there. Causation. Imagination. Alright. Yes, we get it. You have arms. We're very fucking proud of you. We all know what your favorite Nintendo Switch game is. But some of us have to finish a fucking playthrough for YouTube. So they can go back to playing Octopath Traveler for 70 hours a week instead of making videos. Alright, let's talk to Ray. I realized her name is Raya. So she could be Raya. Whatever, lady. Well, now that we've done all that, let's let Patches kick us down here. Just so I feel kind of bad for him. So we're going to let him kick us down here so he can be real pleased with himself. And then immediately appear behind him like a Looney Tunes cartoon. And then he'll go hang out at the Firelink Shrine. And we can buy cleric pants from him. It's a good thing. I'm still so proud of our fashion souls today. This is just such a good skeleton killing outfit to wear. If I had to go fight animated skeletons in real life, I'd probably get some metal pants and gloves and drape a shawl around my neck. Probably be hard to find a dead husk of a glowing bug, but you know how it is. Oh boy, I'm gonna walk over here.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Do you notice the continuity error in that cutscene? It showed that there were still items here. Does that mean he tricked all three, Ray and her two friends? Is she already gone? Did he, like, kick all three of them down here at the same time? Or did they line up like a fucking conveyor belt? It was like goddamn lemmings. And by that I mean the computer game. Because, you know, real lemmings don't actually throw themselves off a cliff unless Walt Disney is there. Kicking them off a cliff personally. And laughing because he's immortal. Okay. Let's... Fighting love. Let's talk to Patches and not forgive him so he can tell us to get over it.
You know what,
No.
for heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh?
It's the one thing that makes me redeems Patches in my mind is that when you're like, no, I'm not forgiving you, and he's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, get fucking over it. He's like, oh, why did I trigger you by kicking you down a hole? I'm like, Patches, please. If you just read my Tumblr, you'd understand. Well, I guess some dog-shaped skeleton monsters are too important to fight, so they just throw themselves backwards off a cliff. It's like, hey, do you want to come to my piano recital? Piano recital? I combine those words. Piano recital? And he's like, no, I got a thing. Off a cliff. These are a powerful enemy. They'll eat through your fucking shield and your poise. Like that shit is fucking crunch berries. They love that shit. Oops, all berries came out. Those fucking things went ballistic. I rolled into him, but I still earned a backstab. Oh, Black Knight with a halberd. Will you ever win? And he gave me a white chunk. That was so nice of him. I treated that poor man so badly, and he rewarded me with a white chunk. I learned a valuable lesson about friendship that day. The silver serpent ring is over there, isn't it? I don't really care about it, though, so it can stay over there. Well, hey there, sweetheart. How you doing? A gangly fucking subhuman amalgamation of bone and hate? I gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. A shield has no effect on them. But I need a sip just to get my humors back in balance. God, these enemies are motherfuckers. Still not as bad as Titanite demons, though. Somehow. I think that's, what, the Elegy shield or whatever over there. More items I don't care about. I used to play Souls games by having to pick up every item, but now when I play them, I'm like, all of this shit is useless. There are like 4 good items in a Souls game. Okay. I know there are more chunks to be had down here. Chunks for Jesus. Hey, how you doing? Fucking big ass skeletons fight too much. God. I'm trying to remember. There's a chunk in a wall where you can see it all. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, you're walking backwards holding your sword like a shield. You're very cool. Susie May, the skeleton that you have a crush on, is watching and she thinks you're a real big boy. But I need you to cut that shit out. I want to try a plunging attack on him, but I know Ray Ray over here would never allow such a thing. Just deflected him like it was nothing. Okay, there we go. He's going to try to kick me with his big bony feet. See? And he hopped backwards. Because this is Dark Souls. Welcome to Dark Souls. Just hop backwards. Well, I got me a Murakumo. There has to be a less Asian name for that fucking sword. Hey, sweetheart. Ah, that felt good. Just big old rib cages everywhere. It's like I'm playing Mortal Kombat 3. Alright. Alright, alright. Well, alright. Hey, well, leave him to his own devices. Because he ain't hurt nobody. He's a good boy. He didn't do nothing. Okay. How many chunks we up to? 5 chunks. If we had 4 more chunks, we'd have 9 chunks. Oh, look at you. Even after I already told the news that you didn't do nothing. Son. And then Ray and his fucking prime came down there. I'm in a corner. We all know what that means. Yeah, those weird dogly skeletons, whatever you want to fucking call them, they're very, like, aggressive. They just completely and utterly lose their shit. Have I got that point across yet in the 40 fucking minutes I've spent talking about them? Hold on, I can't win because he held his sword sideways for half a second, which blocks all damage. He can stand in front of a supernova, but if he held his sword sideways like that, then it's ain't even gonna do shit. I don't know the proper way Miyazaki wants you to fight these things, other than to just kind of... Maybe you're supposed to match their aggression by also just flailing randomly, because it seems to be the only thing that works. It's the only thing they fear. Alright, I'm going to talk to my boy Andre about making a club slightly better, and then we'll kill Nito. Well, after we beef jerky, of course. Andre ain't going to make our club better if we show up looking like a goddamn mummy. Hey, would you like this big ember? He's like, yes, please. And then I crush it with a smug look on my face. Remember the card crusher meme? When's that coming back? Okay. Make my divine club even diviner. There we go. I feel ready to take on some skeletons now. How many purple moss clumps I got? I could have gone in the correct direction, but I didn't. 4 purple moss clumps. That'll be enough to kill some baby skeletons. Alright. Whew. Well, we might as well kindle it up to 20. That way when we get down to Nito, we can just pour... We can take out a wading pool and fill it with Estus and just fucking waller around in it. If I had to describe, use a metaphor to describe how we're going to waller in said pool of Estus, it would be similar to the way a certain lady in a certain anime called Outlaw Star wallered in a pool of lava. See, I brought it all back. Every Tenfey episode is like a poem, son, it rhymes. Okay. The sensible thing to do would be to rest at the bonfire down here, but I haven't kindled that one up to 20. So even if I do die down here, I'd rather come back from the other one. If we ignore the enemies, they can't hurt us, son. They're like bullies in high school. Just ignore them. And maybe, you know, plant something illegal in their locker so they go to prison the rest of their lives. That's the mature way to handle bullying. Can't say you didn't learn nothing from the Tenfey channel. Hey, how you doing? And you're dead. I reckon we'll kill Paladin Leroy since he's no longer our friend. We had a falling out. We got in a Facebook argument. Now we have to kill each other on a cliff. Sad, really. Oh, Paladin Leroy. Why do we fool Paladin Leroy? Well, somebody cast Wrath of Gods like they're cool. Oh, I thought I was going to backstab him off a cliff. It would have been so spiffy. There we go. And just for good measure, well, my plan was to sneak behind you and cheese another backstab, but I guess if you just want to stand there casting a miracle, like a stack of pancakes, that works too. We got the Grant and the Sanctus. 2 items that no one has ever actually used in a Souls game because they're based on faith. Not even George Michael will play a fucking faith build. Just thought I'd kill him in complete silence. For a change of pace. For a change of pace, I figured I'd go 3 seconds in a Tenfey video without running my mouth. Y'all probably thought like you were already checking your computer speakers, wondering what the hell is going on, calling your service provider, your Tenfey service provider. Okay. Hi, Bowman. Bye, Bowman. There's a bunch of little pinwheel mans in here. And they're ornery and shooting fireballs. And I won't have it. I won't tolerate any of it, son. I have a 0 tolerance policy on shooting fireball. That's why I exclusively play Balrog in Street Fighter. Oh, wee little baby. Oh, God, the wee little babies spawn everywhere now? They used to only spawn when you're down there in the water. Apparently, every day is Little Baby Skeleton Day now in Dark Souls Remaster, son. Hoping we'll get us some other masks or some white chunks. Which, once again, wouldn't do us any good because we're already at the place where we need our club upgraded. Well, I guess if I died and I had white chunks, I could finish reinforcing my shit at the bonfire. A humanity for me. Well, thank you, sir. How'd you know? I always wanted one. We got a slab. Get us a couple more chunks there. You got you a +10 club. Yes, sir. It's like making moonshine in the woods. The government don't want you making +10 divine clubs because they can't tax you. I love farming humanity off of baby skeletons. It's so satisfying. Hell yeah, 2 white and high 9 chunks. My God. We've become the bourgeois. The opposite of the proletariat of having white chunks, son. You dug too deep and too greedy. Alright, little baby skeletons. I want a solid mess of humanity. I could stand here and farm some for a while, because it's very satisfying. But I don't really need a ton of it right now, because I'm not going to do any covenants that want it to have. Like a little bunny rabbit for your grandma. So, let's just go kill Nito. Like we came here to do. We put on our best Sunday skeleton killing clothes. Go kill Nito and then go eat a pot roast dinner. God, some pot roast would be good right now. Take a sip before we fall down there and our knees explode. Whew, he almost got us. Our whopping 10 vitality. Alright. Here come them skeleton boys. Always up to mischief. But, since we have a divine club to kill them with, they won't respawn constantly throughout the fight. It's a good thing. Now, all we gotta do is take down Big Daddy Nito. So here's the thing. We need to fight him over here, because he's got a whole squad of Ray-Rays, the big skeletons back there. And if we aggro them, we've got us a situation. Right, after this next screaming fucking floor blade comes up, we're going to power with him. And we're going to go bore him vis-a-vis neck bones, son. There we go. He's going to AoE. Let's see if our club does more damage to him or not than our sword is doing. No, definitely not. We did 1/2 of no damage with that shit. Oh god, the Ray stir. I think we're doing a good old-fashioned job. So it's a regulation, old-fashioned Nito killing, son, like we used to do back in the Appalachia. Oh, well shit, I got too nostalgic about killing skeleton men in the fucking mountains. Alright, Nito, you put up a good fight. We had some fun, shared a few laughs, but you're done. What an easy boss. I bet if the kids were to play this game, they could probably beat that boss too. Paladin Leroy's set can appear down here after you've beat Nito and killed him. But I think you have to reload the area, don't you? Let's see. Let's give it a test. We're going to homeward bone back to this same bonfire and see if it appears. There she is. Oh, Leroy Senpai. Why are you so flippant yet so desirable? Alright, I'd say that's a good place to end this episode. My Tenfey guilt will be abated for long enough that I could finally finish Octopath Traveler. So, y'all are welcome. It's the only thing keeping the Tenfey channel going at this point, son. It's pure guilt.